We now look at some examples of linear functions. And the first one is f of x equals 3x plus 2. Well, how we're going to plot this one or graph it is we're just going to find 2 points. And then we're going to connect them and draw a straight line all the way through them. So if x is negative 3, we would get f of negative 3 is 3 times negative 3 plus 2. I just replaced that x with negative 3. And let's see, I ran out of room, but what is that? 3 times negative 3 is negative 9, plus 2 is negative 7. Since f of negative 3 is equal to negative 7, one ordered pair on the graph of f is negative 3, negative 7, the x value and its corresponding y value. Let's do another one. If x is equal to 4, we would have 3 times 4 plus 2, and that's equal to 12 plus 2, which is 14. So a second ordered pair is 4, 14. Well, let's see. I didn't give a big enough graph to plot 4, 14. So let's pick another very simple point. We'll use this one, and let's notice that f of 0 is equal to 2. Hopefully you agree with that. 3 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. So the other ordered pair I'm going to draw is 0, 2. So we'll use those 2 points instead of this one. That was an error on my part. Actually, I have 2 errors on this. This is not on this. I didn't give big enough graph for this point either. So let me pull out a second point. Let's just use something like f of negative 2. If we plug in negative 2, we get 3 times negative 2, which is negative 6, plus 2, which would be a negative 4. So the ordered pair would be negative 2, comma, negative 4. So sorry about that. These points are actually on the line, but both of these are. But I didn't give a graph here big enough to plot those 2 points, so we're going to come up with this first point and second point. So 0, 2 is 0 up 2, and then negative 2, negative 4, negative 2, and then down 4 is there. So we can just connect those two like that. And once again, if we go down far enough, negative 3, negative 7 is on this line, and so is 4, 14, way up here somewhere. Okay, so it's real simple to graph a line. You just need 2 points. Well, the linear equation y equals mx plus b is slope-intercept form. That's probably what you remember. That's probably the equation that you will never forget. Slope-intercept form. The m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. That's why it's called the slope-intercept form. So some examples would be y equals 2x minus 1. 2 is the slope. Negative 1 is the y-intercept. Another example would be y equals negative 3x plus 1/2. The slope would be negative 3. The y-intercept would be 1/2. So let's find the slope and the y-intercept of this line. Well, this equation is not in slope-intercept form, so I think it makes sense first to put it into slope-intercept form since we are asked for the slope and the y-intercept. So basically it means solve this equation for y so that we have y on the left-hand side. So I could say 2y is equal to negative 3x plus 4. Now, I did 2 things in one step here. I subtracted 3x from both sides, and I added 4 to both sides, leaving me with just 2y on the left-hand side. And then divide everything by 2 to get y by itself. Y equals negative 3 over 2x plus 2. So this is the same line, just written in a different form. And now we can easily answer this question. The slope is -3/2, and the y-intercept is 2. And that's another thing, another way we can, another two numbers that we can use to graph a line. The slope and the y-intercept. Well, the y-intercept is +2, so from the origin you just go up 2, that's 1 point. And then the slope, m, is -3/2. Well, if you'll remember what slope means, it's rise over run. I go up or down depending on if this is positive or negative. And in this case, I'm going to go down 3 to the right 2. Down 3 to the right 2. So down 3 to the right 2. Well, if I wanted to get a third point, which I don't need, notice that this is also equal to 3 over -2. And a negative fraction, you can put the negative sign out in front, you can put it on the numerator or the denominator. Normally we put it on the numerator, but these two numbers are equal. So I could go up 3 to the left 2. So from this point, go up 3 to the left 2. And I could continue. From this one, I could go down 3 to the right 2, and so on. So here we have the graph of the line.